All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another session of the Magic Games. This time, we're gonna be doing a little bit of a little YouTube setup here with the hot take number 3. Man, it's been a minute, but here we are. Sinister Notes live for you guys, or rather, the Sinister Shadows patch is what we're going to be covering today. So it's going to be kind of a quick one because I feel like just TLDR, they didn't really do much in my opinion, or at least the last two were so exceptional because they had character releases of Runway and Canon that it felt a little bit more impactful. I watched this one through, and I kind of got the sense that we're kind of coasting right now, right? So like, it wasn't as exciting. What they went over, just kind of shorthand. They went over the balance changes, the rogue changes, and there aren't very many of them, but they are kind of impactful. They did try to release something, a new map, which we're going to watch live today. So if you haven't seen it, thanks for checking it out here on the Magic Games and the Hot Take. But I haven't seen it either. I definitely made sure to skip past that part when I was watching. But there's not much in the way of reveals, which have been a little bit more exciting. This one, I suppose, it does. This is going to lead into season 4, so that's something they talked about on the their live stream. So that's definitely something you guys want to look out for. And they go over the season 4 pass, and essentially, it's skins, right? So if we click over here to their Twitter, you can pretty much see, bam, this is actually the season 4 battle pass right here. Skins, and some pretty nice skins. I actually like these. They're pretty dope, to be honest with you. They're not too bad. Missing the Lancer one here on this screen, but that's cool. And then also the new mythic weapon, where it is, there it is. This is the new mythic weapon wrap right here. Blow that up a little bit for you guys. So that one's pretty good. I don't know if you guys remember the one from season 3 that's still live right now. It's got like the dragon theme skin wrapped around the gun. That's a really terrible, like, look at this sort of situation, but that's what they're all about right now. So we're gonna hop through the weapon changes. We're gonna take a look at the new map, and that's pretty much where we're going to stay here, and then we're just going to jump right into the normal gig. So if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely check the description down link below. I will link this page here, which you can see for the Sinister Notes. I'm going to link in the map reveal, which we're going to check out, and I'm also going to link in the update show because they're going to give you a little bit more detailed breakdown of the weapon gadget and character changes for the season, as well as go through more of the skins basically on the battle pass. There are a few fun emotes. Oh, and I should also mention, first things first, testing schedule. So right now, if you have the Epic Store Games Launcher, whatever, you can get a code. So if you can try to claim your key, hopefully there's some keys left for any of you guys who want to get in this weekend. They'll be testing on here. So yeah, there's that. And so let's just get right into it. New map, the wanted stage. So we're gonna do that kind of towards the end. We're just gonna skip down here. This is some of the premier battle pass stuff here. So if you get that premium route, you pay that $10 or whatever, you'll get all this there. I will note that I do like they changed, I think, I wasn't sure if it was this season or the previous season, to the battle pass. So like, they've included rogue bucks in here, so essentially you drop at least that minimum 10, you get your rogue bucks back as you complete the battle pass, so you'll be able to kind of keep doing that. I thought that was pretty dope. So new map, Wanted, which we'll check out in just a second, but here's some quick updates here. Rogues, so delayed health regeneration by all rogues, like 2 seconds. Now this one is probably going to be felt by all the players. I think sometimes it takes like forever for my health to regen before I peek back out. Now it's going to take even longer, and apparently they explain this is supposed to help some of those DMRs at the longer ranges, so that if you close the distance, you have a better chance of finishing off that player. But anyway, Ronin's change is actually aesthetic, so apparently they're leveling up some of the visuals. Kind of hope they don't go too far, because I actually really like Ronin the way she looks right now, and yeah, I hope you don't mess up my girl. Anyway, Saint, they change into his perks. He gets Lifeline instead of Track Rounds, and he gets Helping Hand has been replaced with Stalker as well. I felt like Helping Hand was kind of in his role though, so I'm not sure about how Stalker is going to work out, but we'll see. And Talon's Radar Dart will now reveal enemies, kind of like how Dallas does, but they nerfed his radius, so it doesn't go as far. So that's pretty much it for characters. Actually, rogues didn't really get touched at all this patch, to be honest with you guys, or this upcoming patch. Not live yet. Like I said, it goes live with Season 4. But they changed a lot on shotguns. I really felt like they had, you can see they have the most bullet points on there. So we're gonna run through these really fast. So the Arbiter has increased base to upgrade fire rates, non-linear pellets, so it hits more evenly, hit fire accuracy reduced. Should also let you do more damage on your wider spreads. And the way they kind of showed that in the Sinister Shadows live stream was they were hitting the old one with a comparison. So like if you hit it with one pellet, you do like 8 or 16. And then on the new one, they were hitting for like 21s consistently off like one pellet, right? So it brought like your levels into a closed range here, so that in middle grounds you don't have those wide highs and those wide lows. So they kind of like balanced it. The SKL now has non-linear damage per shot, decreased the range by a meter, reduced headshot damage from 125 to 110, reduced body shot damage from 88 to 75. The S12 Tactical now has non-linear damage pellet, obviously. Similar situation, they reduced a little damage here. And I think this was all into Fallout, or was that in Assault Rifles? No, this is still shotguns. So essentially, there you go. They made everything, like I said, more consistent is the way they describe it. Yeah, we got patch notes. What up, AY? So that's what's going to be going down here. So we're going through the hot take just in case anyone else who's joining along with AY right now. And we're just kind of going over shotguns. Like I said, they didn't do too much of that. They adjusted the Devotion in particular. I think that's Dallas's DMR. So the base fire rate has been decreased, and the upgraded fire rate has been decreased. But they increased, I think, the damage or something. Something was weird the way they described it, to where like he actually fires, I think, actually technically speaking, a bit faster. Just like a second. Like, it was really weird how he was trying to describe it, but I guess we'll have to kind of see that one in action. Assault rifles, actually, their fall off, the max fall off has actually been reduced, so it happens a little bit sooner to try to make the DVRs a little bit more inside their class at further ranges where they're going to. So we're kind of going to skip past the assault rifles and the machine guns. There's only a couple of things. They both just had basically reduced damage, fall off, and better close range stuff. Also, too, they're just a fun note. Weapons with the scope. So, for example, I believe Saints assault rifle is going to play into this. They had the kind of like the sniper scope, I like to describe it as, on the assault rifle. So it had a really long zoom, right? And they were talking about like people either hated that they took that away or wanted to keep it. Like there was basically a high, a low, and a middle. So what they're going to do is going to add a toggle feature to that, which I think is pretty smart, which will allow you to toggle that on and off. You can get, like I said, a little bit more details in the Sinister Shadows pre-show. They have skips, so you don't actually have to watch the whole thing. Like the first 13 minutes is just like the countdown to load the pre-show, but like skip around where he talks about some of these things that matter. And then they changed some gadgets. So C4 will have a little bit more upgrade damage. So basically when you hit level 2, it does 175 as opposed to 150. So it's supposed to help those characters that are like armored up and stuff like that, so that you can kind of get them on that water range. Frag grenades has increased radius from 3 minutes to 3.25, and then also upgraded outer damage, so from 40 to 50. So they're on the tail end of that splash damage. They should get hit a little harder. Similar with the Simtex grenade. So the base damage, like if it doesn't actually stick the target, they'll have a little bit more chance of actually downing them. And then APS, like you can see, projectiles get neutralized from 1 to 2. So if they try to like throw like an axe and a grenade, both of those will get kind of like nerfed out as opposed to like 1 for their setups and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it actually for the show. I feel like this one goes pretty fast. So it's not a hard watch. Overall, the time frame is probably about 40 minutes. I think this says like an hour, But yeah, it says like an hour, but you actually don't spend that much time in the pre-show. Now for the fun stuff. Like I said, main takeaways are new character skins. Pretty much it. This is like the highlight of the battle pass. A couple of decent emotes in my opinion. But the map reveal, yo, let's check this out. I'm gonna kill my music real quick, and because I haven't seen it either. So yo, let me blow that up and go into full screen for you guys. Let's check it out. Yeah.
Rogues, introducing Wanted. Welcome to your newest mission.
So it's like
Located in the
Spanish
Yucatan
theme? All right.
Peninsula, Wanted is entrenched in a time of political unrest, locked in conflict between the city's people and a political tyrant vying for power. Across the courtyards and forcibly cleared streets, find your way to the central
Is that Chop?
building.
It kind of looks like
in
Chop.
the city Chop calls home.
Oh,
Ariel
the
fight
hard
back
reads.
against a corrupt despot and a familiar foe, the organization known as Jackal. Available across King of the Hill, Team Deathmatch, Demolition, and Strikeout. Get ready to dive into Wanted with the Sinister Shadows update in Rogue Company.
All right, so yeah, that is that there. Really short actually, and it didn't kind of take you through the map. I didn't realize this was out on Switch. Oh, didn't realize that either. I don't know why you would play this on Switch. I definitely wouldn't recommend that. Sorry, Nintendo. But man, thought there would be more to that. Whoops, meant to go to this. Wow, I gotta say, overall in this hot take, just I don't know. It felt a little flat. Like I said, the other two were a lot stronger just because you had character reveals with it. And if you're gonna highlight the new map, but you didn't really take us through it that much, like the screenshots were cool and all, so I guess we have a nice visual for it. So it's gonna be a nice looking map, but I'd rather have got like a little fly through or something that shows you, or some characters moving through it, so I get a better sense of the map. I really hope there's a stronger trailer for that later on. This definitely feels like just an intro. So overall, this update is like meh, I guess. Shrug. I don't think it's gonna be bad. Like if you're having fun with the game, it doesn't seem like it's not gonna be fun later. But definitely during season 4, they definitely gonna need to drop a new character or maybe another map along with this one, with the Wanted. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, oh, fun fact, right now we got Wingman, Strikeout, and Dodgeball live now. So have fun with that, guys. But yeah, that's been the hot take. And when you come back, or when I come back, if you're still watching live, we will be going straight into some gameplay. So just kind of chill for a hot second, and we will be right back.